trading. I didn't think that I did.
I'm liking it more and more.
Doing it, but I was hating it because of all the bad feelings that I had. Now that I have good feelings with it, I realized the only reason I got through the bad times is that I actually loved it. It's like marriage in that way.
I understand.
Did you take any trade last night?
No, I didn't. No, wow. After our successful trade.
How could you not trade?
I didn't see it. Was there a trade?
Yeah, at 4 a.m. Come on, buddy. Actually, it's at 3:30 a.m.
Yeah, I see that trade there. I saw something like that happening, but I had already missed it.
I was sort of not annoyed, but this is just what happened. So I was in the what was it here? The 6 p.m. trade.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a short towards over here, made some profit, waited around. I wasn't sure what's going to happen. Then it bounced back up. I took a long, and I was in a long, and I set a take profit here at the 2-hour level with a limit order in order to go the other side. And we didn't get there. We didn't get there. We were just so off. Like more off than I could even have, like, you know,
right.
I couldn't have planned for it. And so it fell over here. But what I often do for something like this, when the two levels have been cleared, when the daily VWAPs have been cleared, I'll often place a stop sell order underneath here.
Mm-hmm.
So even though this actually got stopped out, I got in over here, and then I was in profit from over here to over here. Then I cleared out my position, and now I have a limit order up here. And I'm still expecting us to head down to this daily level from yesterday at 24.7 on MNQ, because today we're going to open up bearish. So you see, this is the overnight over here, and then this is going to be where the price is.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be bearish. It'll be like something like this, like a bearish open. But those bearish opens, the US opens, you can get a spike up, right? And so that's why I would rather get in over here, and then head down. We could even get a spike all the way up to over here, like, because these levels weren't touched.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm still looking for a downside bias for the rest of the day. Pretty interesting. Pretty happy about it. That I didn't like get chopped up and wake up all boo-hoo. Oh my God. Actually, I woke up in a cold sweat because, you know, when I place these orders like on the charts ahead of time, I always think to myself, what's the worst possible scenario?
Okay.
Right? Well, you have to. Like, how much could I maximum lose if I'm totally wrong?
Of course.
And so I thought I calculated 150. And then I woke up in a cold sweat at 5 a.m. going, wait, no, I could lose far more than that if this got into my limit order over here, and then we fell below over here, got into it, and this order here to stop sell added to that position. So now I'm up 2.
Mm-hmm.
The stop loss doesn't adjust to down here. It stays up here.
Oh.
So then I would have been risking an additional 137 points, so $270 to the upside, plus the $75 that I already had. So I could lose up to close to $400 on that trade when I thought I was risking 150.
Rough.
So when I woke up and then I saw that it missed this entry, I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God it just missed that entry, because this could have been real bad. It could have come down over here overnight, bounced all the way back up, and I would have just completely been toast. Very funny to me. Oh, look at that. 9:27. We're already getting a little bit of a sell-off. All right. Well, I'm going to enter in right now and risk a few dineros, because if we're not going to get the spike up, I would not be surprised to see a flush out in the open. Why? I'll tell you about that in a moment. For now, I want to welcome everyone to Price Action Live at Traders Post for Thursday, February 19th, 2026. I'm one of your traders, Tom Sacred Prophet Hartman, alongside Peter. Is he even still here? How long do we have to hold on to him? Hartman, part of the Traders Post marketing crew. Up to 4 days a week at Price Action Live, we trade in front of you using the advanced trade execution engine known as Traders Post, the epic software that upgrades your trading. So whether trading stocks, futures, options, or crypto, Traders Post has got you covered. Today's stream is brought to you by BluSky, the best-in-class prop firm that offers same-day activation, daily payouts, and no max restrictions. Visit bluesky.pro and sign up for your first prop firm account today and trade futures like never before. Use coupon code WELCOME26 to get 50% off your launch plan account for first-time subscribers. Peter, how long will you wait before you enter into a short here? Are you going to wait for a perfect entry, or do you let me see what it can get?
No, perfect entry. My ideal entry would be 25006. I don't know how to say that with the handles gone, or 24939. I'm considering it. 949.
Well, one thing I like to consider here is the other assets here, so especially the dollar and Bitcoin. So when we take a look at the dollar, we see here now it broke back into this trend, into this in this channel. Remember we were talking about this the other day, and then just hide some of this to make it a little bit easier. I just see blonde brunette.
Just before you dive into that, I want to say hi to the folks in the chat. Algo CEO says, "Hey buds, hey to you. I'm back." He says, "Good to have you back." Yep. We're about to get liquidated. He says, "Oh no." Always here. Well, I very much appreciate it. I use Traders Post for automation. I gotta set up. I have some questions about setting that up, Tom. I know how to do the lines on the TradingView chart, so I want to know best practice for that when it comes to trading my Topstep account. But
sure.
Good to see you, Mikey Davis. Salute, Price Action Live. Well, salute to you too, pal. Like drop, you got it right. Pay that like tax, guys. Appreciate you being here. We like you back.
So with the dollar, we've been talking about the dollar for a while, and it made a higher low, and now it's moving back into the channel. This channel that's been there since August, or no, even before that, since the Trump tariffs. What was that? Yeah, since April of last year, we've had this channel, and the price has been bouncing around in there. The dollar's been bouncing around in there. When a dollar goes up, bad for equities. When it goes down, good for equities. And now we might be peeking into that channel. So we'll see. We'll see what the next few days is like. Do we actually start moving back in, or like this sort of situation, or are we rejecting and falling down? If I take a look at Bitcoin, though, I would
just be clear for the DXY. If it breaks up, then that's bearish for equities. If it's goes down, then that's bullish, right?
Correct. And so with the Bitcoin falling, just giving up the ghost over here, I'm sort of okay, global liquidity is down. We'll see if there's a big reversal in Bitcoin, but I pay attention to what's happening on the chart as it is right now. So I'm generally bearish. Speaking of being generally bearish, I just got stopped out of that Wick candle. That's what happens when you're not in a perfect trade. You get whipsawed. Fine.
Why don't you just take the perfect trade? Perfect entries.
Because I have to know how FOMO affects me, and so I pay a small fee in order to not have to worry about it. If the trade works out, great. If it doesn't, I just paid that downside risk. If I don't and the price falls, then I'll try to convince myself to get into the trade as it's falling, which is a less than ideal position, and then I could get whipsawed out from there, and that starts my tilt. So I just know what my weaknesses are.
I see.
All right. What are we seeing here? So we're in a bearish trend. Now I have to set a stop sell, around 833, just in case I don't get my ideal entry. Because our level here, Peter, at what was it, 918, is now above VWAP. So there's a chance we don't actually get that. Actually, I'm going to set
chance we don't get what?
That we don't get our perfect entry because our perfect entry now is above VWAP. So I'm willing to set my entry at 913 now, 914.
Yeah, I see that.
And I'm going to do a stop sell order here at right below the candle that we're in on the 5 minute at 812.50. So if we blaze through to the downside, I want to get in. This is not ideal. It's not an ideal thing, but I'm willing to, as Mike says, pay to find out. All right, how's the dollar doing here? I do have delayed data on the dollar. Maybe I should pay for it. Just $100 a month in order to get it does not seem particularly worthwhile.
To get what?
I have delayed data for the dollar, so I have delayed data for about 10-15 minutes,
right?
Which is problematic. But you can also just look at the DXY directly. The DXY is not delayed, and oh, there's a pullback there. Interesting. Come on, NASDAQ. You love giving me perfect entries. Just zip up to 913, let me get myself an entry, and then give up the ghost to the other side. All right, guys, if anyone else is in a trade, I would love to know it. I know a lot of you guys like to wait until the 10 o'clock bell for the opening range to be set before you take a trade. But and even if you're not in one, what's your bias for the day? Because my bias for the day is that we head lower to 24/7. That's what I'm expecting. We'll see how the cornucopia works here in the morning. The whole Hunger Games, everyone goes for the weapon in the middle of the board. That's where I like to be. It's fun to be in there sometimes, Peter, because then you're up. Sometimes you're up, $200 while other people are trying to get into their trade, which I'm not going to say feels good.
It's like having box seats at a NBA game or something,
Yeah, it's a lot like that, or like the thing I just said, like just being up while other people are down. Hey
Trey, good to see you. Good morning. Where's Mike? In jail again?
Not quite. Mike will be back on Tuesday next week for Price Action Live.
Indeed.
Okay, so now I got my stop order filled. I'm going to keep my stop very tight to the top of this candle, but I'm looking for a flush through here. But we are bouncing at weekly VWAP, so anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
But we've been at weekly VWAP now. I think this is almost a third touch on it, so I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks, especially if we have volume in the morning.
There it goes.
All right, there's the breakdown. Let's see if it closes down. This 2-hour candle still has 23 minutes left to go, so anything can occur. My take profit would be at... Oh, this is where I'm nervous, Peter. My take profit is at 24/7. But I don't want to exit there if we get there.
No, it's not.
Well, because the dollar is moving up.
Right.
If we were going up and we were hitting it from the underside, I'm happy to take the limit order in there. But flush outs can happen. Plus, we had, if you take a look at the 2-hour, we had a sell signal here, multiple sell signals on the 2-hour yesterday, where the 2-hour wicked right into the weekly level. And so we could easily blow down to the next weekly level below, which is at 24,000, 23,900. So I'm never really sure how to trade that. Like, should I exit the position there? I guess it won't matter. I'm going to get stopped out in seconds anyway. Should I exit the position at the take profit and then re-enter afterwards? Seems more like the smart idea, I guess. Maybe it depends how fast we get there. We'll see. Okay, I didn't know if I needed to get some bail money happening for Mike. Definitely good. Definitely good. Dang, getting stopped out there. I guess not yet. We are oscillating now on around weekly VWAP. So you orb traders, when you see a big move like this, you're like, okay, I don't care. I'm still waiting for the 10 o'clock to see where we break. I'm wondering if that's the thinking. I've never traded an orb strategy, Peter. So
what's orb again?
Open and range breakout, where you wait for the first 50 minutes or so, half an hour, for it to create whatever the high and low for that range is. And then you wait for the price to break one end or the other, and then you enter that position. The reason I don't like that is that I have to give myself a pretty wide stop, especially if ATR is wide. Let's say that range was pretty dramatic. Then if I have an ATR based stop loss, I have to give myself a pretty wide range in order to be in it. And I've seen price. Well, I haven't back tested it. That's the question. But if you get whipsawed on that, it could be a pretty brutal day.
Right. Do you think it's a smart idea to trade the opening range?
I haven't. For me to answer if it's smart or not, I have to backtest it. What I do know is that if I see large moves within the dollar, which I saw yesterday, then I'm inclined to take the trade. If the signs are there, if I see storm clouds in the sky, I'm not going to wait and try to bet on the rain. I'm going to be like, okay, it probably rains today. I might be wrong, but I'd rather that than miss a 3 sigma move, you know?
Right.
Okay. We are bouncing back up to VWAP. We're oscillating there. Let's see if we get stopped out. All right, let's change from this jungle music here, or whatever this Tarzan music I'm listening to.
Filled.
All right there. Did I hear right? Did you get into a trade?
I did, but now I'm out of it.
Okay. Got stopped out?
No.
Oh, you closed it manually?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if I Sorry, I'm just trying to focus here.
Of course, focus, no problem. I understand. Not everyone has the skills to speak and trade the way that I do. I mean, I just trade like I speak, and I speak like I trade, fast and loose.
I don't like this opening here. It doesn't feel good.
No, it's not a lot of volume here, but it's the opening range. In 5 minutes, we're going to get. Actually, in 2 minutes, we're going to enter into the danger zone for the close of the candle, and that's where I'm looking for a flush down here on the 15. I think I've been talking about 2 candles before and 2 candles after the 2 candles before the close of a 15 minute, and 2 candles before, or any time frame that I'm on. And I'm thinking I got to bump that up to 3, because I was going back over past charts and it's like, no, it's really the 3 bars before and the 3 bars after that's a little suspicious.
Yeah, I think I want to wait. 9:30.
Yeah, you have 18 minutes left to the close of the 2-hour candle. 2-hour candles are super important. You can pretty much break up the day in about 75-minute 2-hour increments, and get a nice like stack of days. That's why trends start. I say trends start at 10, 12, and 2. You get this sort of breakup in the day, and the end of that 2-hour candle, the beginning of the next 2-hour candle is sometimes the most chaotic. There's a term I use. I don't know if I got it from someone. I think it might be Linda Rashke, called painting the wick. Right? And so you're in a candle and you get fooled by it, and you're like, wait, if this candle were to just play out exactly as I see it right now, and I'm 10 minutes in right now, from open to close, this candle would have no wick. Right? Because we wouldn't have made any excursion up or excursion down. And so until a wick has been painted to the top side and bottom side of the candle, I don't see it as like ready to make any decision on. That's why the first part of the candle, the last part of the candle, to me is suspicious because the high and lows need to be painted.
Right.
The odds that the candle will stay on the open, that it will open on the highs and close on the lows, that is very rare. And so that's why those dead man zones are problematic. I don't know if I've ever explained that before.
So what does that mean? When you see the wick, what do you do?
So when the 2-hour candle first opens, right? Let's say the 2-hour candle opens and it's red. Oh my God, it's going to flush down. It could, but if it didn't go up higher than where it opened and then come down, then I have to assume that at some point in that candle, it's going to come back up.
Right.
And the further it gets away from that open as it falls, the more likely you get the sudden reversal back up to paint the wick and then fall back down afterwards.
Interesting.
If you're going to fall back down at all. And so depending on how that first part happens, if I'm looking for a down move, I want that candle to go up first. Then I want to short.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. That's why I go, it's a wick, Harry. You're a wick, Harry.
Who's that from again?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Much. Yes, Harry Potter. You're a wizard, Harry. Okay, and I'm stopped out. There we go. And that.
Right, so now you have to stop, right? You got stopped out twice? 3 times.
So now I got to wait to see if it's going to get up to my to the VWAP level at now the VWAP levels at.
So don't chase, right?
No, I'm not chasing. 896, 895. Let's go at 895, and that would be where I would enter.
Wait, 895? Oh, because the VWAP came down.
Yeah, VWAP came down.
Trying to figure out what I'm going to get OpenClaw to do for me. I mean, I know some basic stuff, but I wonder what it can do for. Me. Trader's Post.
Now we are at the 9:45 candle. So this is the first candle of the 15-minute. So this first 2 candles, anything can happen. It could flush out, it could jump, it could bounce all over the place. Here we're getting the flush down, which blows, but hey, that's what it is. Darn, Peter.
Yep.
I could have given myself a little bit more room. I did not on that stop loss, but
you can't break that room, right? You can't break that rule.
No.
So why don't you just get a little bit right now, in and out?
I could. That's what I'm expecting to do.
At what level?
Right now, and I'm going to do a tight stop on that one. So that's where I would give myself a 60% grade. I should have, the 50-minute candle was about to start, and I got stopped out on the candle right before it ended. And I should not have allowed myself to do that because the story wasn't told.
All right. The story wasn't told. That sounds poetic, Tom. It's got the soul of Shakespeare.
But I really don't like entering here. This is where... Actually, I shouldn't have entered here. It's a gamble.
I was just about to, then I was like, it's a gamble, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, so I'm just...
And there, it reversed right there.
Yeah, I'll just exit because that wasn't a smart move.
Yeah. Can't chase.
Can't chase.
Just wait.
Now we bounce back up to the 15-minute level. So on. Who else is here? Anyone else in a trade? I guess they're waiting for the 10 o'clock. They're smart. They're not doing the Hunger Games opening. They're not doing the cornucopia.
If it goes to 829, shouldn't we get in there for a drop down to
89?
I mean, it's not far. It's not a far move, but
829 is the what? 2 hour? What's the VWAP for that?
I'm on the 15-minute right now. But wait, you said the trade.
No, 829 is VWAP. No, I don't. I mean, it could be an entry over here, but I'm not. It's not an ideal entry. It's just like what I just did.
Alrighty. So when I set up my lines on TradingView, like I would really like to be able to trade off of the TradingView chart and not off of the Topstep chart. I know how to set up the lines and all that stuff on TradingView. What do I have to consider if I'm going to do that versus trading on the Topstep chart?
You just got to be more careful with how alerts fire in TradingView. So for example, let's say you had a line on your chart and you're waiting for it to enter. If that line is overlapping the current bar, it'll fire immediately. It won't matter if the price didn't cross it or not. For example, that's one of the quirks for. Let's say I have a horizontal line. Let me put a horizontal line on my chart right now.
No, just explain it. I'll understand.
Well, just for other people, if I have a horizontal line on my chart and I wanted to use this to enter a trade or exit or enter a long or short, so I'm like, okay, I want to wait for the price to cross here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right here on this candle, and the idea is that I'm waiting for the price to come back down in order to hit it or go back up. But it won't wait. TradingView will immediately fire the price. Fire the signal on that candle because it's not waiting for the price to cross it. It's waiting for that candle to have crossed it. Now in Topstep, you don't have to worry about that. You could put the price exactly where you want it to be, and it's going to wait for it to cross. But on TradingView, it won't. It'll fire right away. So there are quirks for how alerts fire in TradingView that you have to be careful with.
Okay.
Also, when let's say this did fire and you moved it in order to get out of the way for some reason, the moment you let it go, the alert reactivates on that level.
Right.
So until you get used to it, sometimes I'll move it off and I forget it, and then 3 hours from now I hear order filled because the level was on.
Yeah. I experienced that when I was on a practice account. So maybe I'll just keep practicing and get the hang of it, because I want to take advantage of all the features of Traders Post.
Of course,
I feel like I got full self-driving and I'm not using it.
Well, that's where the command pad, I think it might be more worthwhile for you.
I do want to. I resist that because I really want to know what most people's experience is first before going to the command pad. You know what I mean? Like I want to understand that part first before I get the souped up version of trading.
Well, most people aren't doing the lines on the chart. What they're doing is automated a strategy or an indicator in order to send signals. That's what they're doing.
The thing is, I like the lines on the chart on TradingView. It's so convenient for me. I really like it. I heard Mike explain it to Forex Ike on alphas, and I loved it when I saw it. And Ike seemed to be like, "Oh yeah, the lines there. I totally get that." He also explained it to a couple of other people on alphas, and it made sense to me. So I do want to set up an automated strategy and all that. I don't think I have the chops for it just yet, but I want to be able to understand the indicators that I'm using and use them more appropriately instead of looking back and forth.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I do like I like using TradingView for it, because especially when I'm on mobile, it's so easy to set up my levels.
Right.
So yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
and especially
yesterday I'm driving, trying to get out of it, trying to move my stop loss, can't do it.
Yeah. The thing is with and what I like is that I like semi-discretionary trading, where I like setting up my levels, my lines, and for trades to happen when those prices get there.
Right.
And it's way easier for me to set something like that on TradingView than to even do it in Topstep or whatever. Like what I'm doing in Topstep, I don't have trailing stops. I don't have any mechanisms. I can't be like, oh, only enter the position when it gets past here. I can't make an order expire at a certain point. I can't do anything like that. Whereas on TradingView, I could have schedule alerts. I could have, conditional things. I could create indicators that fire under certain circumstances, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I totally understand why you would want to do that.
Can you maybe show that on Blueprint, like just the lines and how to do that type of stuff, or is that not interesting? We've already done it
Sure.
before.
I mean, we've done it before, so we can always I could always clip it out from a previous price action live.
All right. I lost a prop firm account yesterday.
Yay! You're growing. You're building character.
Thank you. But I was in a trade guided by the great Sacred Prophet Tom Hartman, and I got $300 profit in two of my accounts. So pretty happy about that. I had to lose an account at some point.
We got to be careful. We're about to enter a trade here. We have to move down our entry. We're trying to get entry when we hit that VWAP level.
Which level is that?
24,890 right now.
Do I want to do that?
Just letting you know what I'm considering, because I know you love perfect trades.
That's right, but is this one a perfect one? We're rocketing up. It's bullish, baby.
Well, we are bearish for the day, and if there's any time I like shorting, it's on a green candle. All right, I'm about to get into this trade. Is it going to get in? I'm at 890.75. Come on, Wicket. Oh, no, come on. All right, I'm getting in. Forget it. We missed it. I'm getting in right now. The reason I'm doing it is that we are 6 minutes away from the 10 o'clock candle.
I missed it.
So the trend might start. Did you get in at all?
No.
Get in now. Are you gonna wait for a bounce?
Yeah, I think I should.
Okay.
I'm in.
Sorry, I tried to prepare you before to say to get in, but
I wasn't sure I wanted to.
You weren't sure you wanted to. Peter,
no.
You know what you're like? You're like those people who are in wars before the Prussian Revolution, and you wouldn't shoot the enemy on the other side because you had an aversion to it.
Yeah,
I don't hurt other people. I get it. You're gonna take your shot.
I don't want to take it because you tell me to take it. I want to take it because I think I should. And there, right. You see what you did? You didn't do it. I did it.
Oh, you went in already?
Yeah.
All right, because you went in too late. You went in too late. Peter, once this trade pays off and we're falling down the other side, you're going to be thrilled. You're going to be so happy about it. Just imagine how happy you'd be. How can you get stopped out? How low did you get in?
I'm at 35 right now. I got in low, man. I got in at 866.
You silly, silly guy.
50. I'm going to get stopped here, bro.
I understand. This would have been the ideal entry. And out. We're both going to be stopped out if that makes you feel any better. All right. So this is where I set a stop sell order underneath the current candle. And then I keep dragging that up for every candle.
Stop sell. That's right.
There's a 15-minute sometimes these levels are like hiding away here. There's a 15-minute level right at 24,918 that was just hiding there. Don't worry, Peter. Don't worry. Everything will work out fine. Nothing can possibly go wrong.
I'm in again.
You're in again?
Yes.
I told you to set a stop sell underneath the candle we're in.
Underneath the candle? Oh, I didn't get that.
Yeah, underneath the candle, buddy. You better get out.
I better get out? Yeah, I'm good. I'll set it underneath the candle. Stop sell. Brutal.
All right, I'm setting my stop sell at 887.25. What we're looking for is a 10 o'clock drop. Or maybe it bounces. This is a bounce off of weekly VWAP and it goes straight up. But if it does, I'm not going to be in that trade. Alrighty. Peter, how does it feel? How does it feel to be an elite human being?
Am I
able to participate in markets? How many people can't participate in markets?
I don't know many people.
Exactly. Precisely. All right. 1 minute and 40 seconds left until the horses are unleashed. Peter, see what's going to happen here. Let me just tell you what's going to happen, baby bird. We had this run up here from morning up until this level. So people are sitting up thinking we're above VWAP. It's going to be a bullish day. And they're going to get their orders in, and they're about to get completely rinsed as the price completely falls down the other way.
Okay.
Completely rinsed. We have a trade here that's going to be something like, what is it? It'll be something like, we'll get maybe 180 points to the downside, right? That's hundreds of dollars we can get. And we're probably going to layer in 1 NQ, 2 NQs, and make a killing, a few $1,000 on the downside. All right, now I'm in the position because my stop fired.
What? I thought you said below the candle.
Peter, I told you. 8875. 8775. Now is when you want to get into the trade. It's almost 10 o'clock.
All right.
Don't get in 10 seconds from now and tell me, oh, I got in too late.
All right. Calm down. I make my own trades, all right, buddy?
Ventura is in along. Oh no, I cross purposes, folks.
Uh-oh. Who do I root for? Trey or myself?
Trey, of course.
Trey.
Here's your exit liquidity. You're doing your part.
I'm doing my part. I got your money here, Trey. It's coming.
All right, so there's the 10 o'clock. Let's see how far it flushes.
Everything's going to be okay.
Everything's going to be great.
Trey. Except for Trey, though.
Except for Trey's position. Yes.
Watch it turn around on this. Oh, boy. I've never seen Trey as the enemy before.
Well, we are in a new tour. He's not the enemy, okay?
Well, he's on the opposite side of this trade. He's my enemy right now.
All right, so we had a high signal that showed up on the 2-hour candle. This is let me just make this less crazy for you guys. A sell signal showed up on the 2-hour candle, but there's only a little bit of a tiny wick there, so that makes me nervous.
Wait, we're nervous?
Well, I'm just saying that we have a wick, but it's a very tiny one, so it could count. But
I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even.
Good idea, Peter. Good idea. Give in to fear, uncertainty, and doubt.
Oh, we're coming back around. Trey, you devil dog.
And you're stopped out, Peter, right?
I'm about to be. Look at that. Look at that.
I thought you were at break even.
I didn't do it.
What do you mean you didn't do it?
I didn't do it.
Yep, we're looking for that wick to be painted. Plenty of room to the upside, I guess.
On the 2-hour candles, what you're talking about?
Correct.
Oh, there it goes for me. About to hit it.
Well, Trey did it to us. He went long. He's a whale. And he pushed that price real hard. All right, in 30 seconds, we're out of the danger zone.
No candle. I rebuke you. I rebuke you. Don't Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Oh, my lordy. It's going to do it. Bastardes. Mierda.
It's trying. It's a trying.
Here we go.
4
and
seconds.
I am stopped.
3, 2, 1. Let's see. The sudden reversal.
Nope. And I am stopped out. All righty. You win, Trey. You win.
Enjoy your long.
Enjoy your long. All right. Now I'll reverse and I'll go long as well. Big loss today.
Yeah. I'm surprised how oh, the dollar fell. I should have paid attention. Clearly. Clearly that was going to go up. I should have paid attention.
You need a checklist, man.
Dude, there's so many things to do at the same time. Like, I get it. Desafortunadamente. All right, well, that's it for us today. We thank Trey for being the whale who pushed the market up. I wish he would have told us before. Would have saved us a lot of grief. But I guess some people just
what? What are you going to say?
Just want to,
no, don't say that.
Just, look. He's running an automated strategy, so he did it well. He did it properly. He followed the rules the way he should. All right, guys. We're going to be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. for even more price action live. We're going to be here later on today for Blueprint at 3 p.m. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to be doing some options fun. That's right. We're going to look at some gamma options. Plus, I want to see if there's a way of us for someone to set up locally a way of conditionally setting signals over the trader's post. That might be interesting. All right. Thank you so much for being here, and we wish you, as always, happy trading. Brutal Wicks, still a sell signal. Still a sell signal on the 2